Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shah, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shah. All praise, glory, and honor goes to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shah, Bahashem, Rekakadash. Yahweh been the name of the Heavenly Father. Yahweh Shah been the name of His only begotten Son, who they ignorantly call Jesus Christ. Now we're going to get into the M-O to the T to the B, and we're going to see how this was prophesied by Apostle John on the island of Patmos around about 95 AD, 99 AD. And he showed how it was a beast that was going to have these individuals in captivity. And in their captivity, they was going to be worshiping him. And then he was going to get to the point where he was going to force all of them to worship him. Let's get into this Revelation, Salakia. Revelation 13. Because this is one of the major prophecies that's coming. Here in 13. Now it says, starting at, let's start at 7. It says, and it was given unto him to make war with the saints and to overcome them. So he was already ruling over these saints, having them in slavery. When you go into the 10th verse, it talks about he that leadeth into captivity. This beast was leading the Israelites into slavery. Okay, and this is future prophecy that John given. He's not talking about no Maccabees and the Greeks or the Romans. He's talking about a future time that the children of Israel is going to be slaves in captivity to a beast, a nation of peoples, 10 kings. They're going to have an empire, and they're going to have these Israelites in the slavery. It said it was given unto him to make war with the saints and to overcome them. And power was given him over all kindred, tongues, and nations. When you go into that kindreds, they talk about the 12 tribes of Israel. See, this is what he's talking about. It says, and all that dwell upon the earth shall worship him. So these Israelites was worshiping him, following his religion like they did in the Maccabees when they took over. And he had them in captivity. So when you get to verse 14, now something starts to develop. It says, and deceive them that dwell upon the earth by means of those miracles which he had power to do in the sight of the beast. So now he gonna come up with a situation, and it's gonna be a miracle. It's gonna be a miracle, just like when you see these robots. And this AI is so powerful, they can duplicate humans, put humans in pretty much new bodies, because they can duplicate the personality of the human. They got a lot of this on Black Mirror, where they can duplicate your consciousness and put and store it somewhere. And then if they want to download it into a freaking robot, or a robot with skin on it, the AI can utilize it to bring you back to life, almost like a freaking Lazarus. Then they can, with the Neuralink with Elon Musk, he can put that on the back of your head and turn you into a freaking cyborg, man. Same thing with the what you call it, the monetary fund that they can put in your hand, which these companies are already coming out, like the one on the thumbnail, saying we got a way that you can use this chip, this microchip, or this RFID chip, and you can purchase stuff at the grocery store or the corner store with this device. Okay, And so that miracle is already being seen and demonstrated. So it says, verse 15, it says, and he had power to give life unto the image of the beast, that the image of the beast should both speak and cause that as many as would not worship the image of the beast should be killed. So that speak goes into that the prophecy is coming to pass. See, he had power to make this the image of the beast, or the pretty much the plans of the beast come to pass. Okay, and if people didn't want to follow his plans, they would be put to death. And so when you go into verse 16, it says, and he called all, both small and great. So it's not just talking about here in Babylon, the great America. He gonna be doing this thing around his empire, throughout his empire, the 10 kings. See, he gonna be utilizing this pretty much digital currency and these devices that he can put in your body to turn you into a whole slave. Now you're going to I got to finish that. It said he calls all, both small and great, free of bronze, to receive a mark in the right hand or in the forehead. Okay, and that no man might buy or sell save he had the mark. Okay, and this is what I'm talking about. That they not gonna be able to go in these grocery stores and buy anything. And so when you go to 16 says in verse 2, to get to the point, it says, and the first went and poured out his vial upon the earth, and there fell a noisome and grievous sore upon the men that had the mark of the beast. So they gonna, this grievous sore is gonna be developed on the people that's taking the freaking mark of the beast. So it's not just gonna be that you take it and the Lord mad with you. No, he left traces to let us know that this is not just talking about sin. Sin is not gonna leave no sore on you when the other people sinning too. See, it's saying it's gonna be something that you gonna get because you the one to receive that chip. The people that didn't receive it, they not gonna get what you gonna get. See, they're not gonna have a grievous sore. But if it was sin, everybody is committing sin. It's not one Israelite that's not committing sin. And so how can they not have a sore? Or how do I say it? How can they not get a sore on them? See, only the people who got the so-called MO to the T to the B, the grain of rice, they gonna catch a grievous sore like cancer. They gonna catch something from taking it. See, but if it's just sin and that type of stuff, all of the Israelites is gonna catch the sore. So that proves these people wrong. That talking about it's some kind of philosophy, white women's, or freaking Christianity, which is a philosophy, or a freaking sin in general. That's a lot. So when you go into what's the other one? Revelation 6. Let's see here, Revelation 6. It says in verse 5, it says, and there went Salaki. And when he had opened the third seal, I heard the third beast say, come and see. And I beheld in a black horse, and he that sat on him had a pair of balances in his hand. And you go into that in the Greek, it's saying a yoke. He has a yoke on the people. See, and that yoke that he has is pretty much microchip, that grain of rice that C hip. That's what that's all about. And so this is what these people don't understand. That's coming for them, and that's the raging on with the AI and with this technology and these businesses popping up, getting ready to make everybody go digital with the currency. That's why 99% of the world is using a freaking digital microchip, because they're going to get rid of this paper money and make everybody use the internet, the computer, their devices, and do everything on the online services or whatever you want to call it. And so this is the prophecy that Apostle John saw in the end, and these Christians don't understand the prophecy. Real quick, because he gave these revelations to the Israelites only, and they not having these revelations. Salakia. I just want this one verse to show that this is for the children of Israel. It said, the secret things belong unto the Lord our God, but those things which are revealed belong unto us and to our children forever, that we may do all the words of this law. See, the Christian church ain't preaching about no microchip. They talking about a freaking sin, and they got the Negroes talking about it's sin. But I'm going to leave it there. All praise to Yahweh Hashem, Yahweh Shah, Hashem Kakadash. Double honors to the elders pushing the truth. Peace to the elect worldwide. Our kingdom is at hand. Shalom.